If you should ask me, what do you find most difficult about life? With no hesitation, I would say the ability to make the right decision. If you can develop the art of making the right decisions, I will say to you, 80% of your adult problems are already solved. Let us discuss. I am Stephen Richards, your host and development practitioner. Welcome to another episode of the Reality Focus podcast, where our mission is simple: end rural poverty, especially poverty of the mind, create prosperity. Where you are today is a result of the decisions that you have made. Where you will be tomorrow will be a result of the decisions that you are making right now. Decisions are the roadmap to your future life. But how often do we find ourselves making decisions not in our very best interest, but in the best interest of others? You see, when a decision is made, when you look behind the scene, there is a web of expectations, interests, and influences. Let me break that down and let us talk more. The way you were socialized will influence what decision you make and how you make those decisions. If you experience great lack in your life while you were growing up, chances are you're likely to make decision in the best interest of others because you want to prove to them that, guess what? I am successful because I am wearing this. I am successful because I
Hey guys, exciting news. Once we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll be doing a giveaway to thank you all. To be ready, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and comment the word shoes below. Stay tuned for more details.
have this material possession. And so you may find yourself trapped into a situation where you're making decisions out of your own state of insecurity and not out of a state of security. Two is that you can often make decisions that are influenced by your friends' expectations and what they see as your best interests. You can also often make decisions based on your family expectations of you. So your parents have this expectation and interest that, boy, you ought to be doing this. And oftentimes it doesn't align to where you see yourself. But you have so much respect to please your parents that you make a decision in their best interest instead of your best interest. Your decisions can also be influenced by societal expectations. Society says to you that you're supposed to achieve this, you're supposed to be achieving that. And if you don't have that, you feel as though you are a nobody. And so all your decisions are driven by societal expectations and timeline that they place on you as an individual. And so, if you are not mindful, if you are not aware, you could end up living a life and making decisions in the best interest of society, in the best interest of your friends, in the best interest of your parents, and not in your very own best interest. One of the lessons that I've found out the hard way as it relates to making decision is a decision is made in my best interest when it takes into consideration my life's context. By life's context, I really mean my purpose, my goals, my aspirations, where I am currently and where I see myself in the future. Otherwise, an advice you get from a trusted friend, a third party, may very well go something like this. This is what I would do if I were in your situation. Albeit, the decision is not for them, but for you. Once you hear the line, if I were you, if I were in your situation, just know that the decision will be made in the best interest of the trusted source or the trusted individual, but not in your best interest. And oftentimes they're doing this, they're not even aware that what they're doing is passing on to you their own sense of aspirations, their own sense of interest, and they're passing it off as it is yours, but it is not yours. And so, whenever you are making decision, you have to always ask yourself, am I making this decision in my best interest or in the best interest of others or in the best interest of a trusted individual? You have to be always asking yourself this question, because if you don't, you may end up living a life that is not yours. It is the life that others have of you. And all the time, you'll be eating away deep inside because you know that this is not you and you'll be left unfulfilled. Now, the second thing that I need you to take into consideration is that when you are making a decision, don't make a decision based on where you are currently, but make a decision based on where you will be in the future. Why? Because if you make a decision in the here and now, and you divorce your future goals, your future aspirations from the decision that you're making now, chances are you'll end up somewhere that you don't want to be. Because today's decision will reflect the future. And so you want to ensure that you are making a decision not in the here and now, or not just only for the here and now, but for the future. Oftentimes, we can make permanent decisions in a temporary situation. And can I say to you, no situation lasts forever. You are happy today, you're sad tomorrow, and it fluctuates, but nothing lasts forever. So don't make a permanent decision in a temporary situation. For some persons, yes, you may hook up with somebody because you feel lonely and you have been hurt and stuff like that. But guess what? You're not going to be hurting all the days of your life. What are you going to do when you are healed and you have no need for a doctor or you have no need for a nurse? And so many persons, they are making decisions out of their own brokenness, out of their own insecurities. But when they get to the stage when they are mature and they are healed and they've experienced some amount of growth and development, and they don't need a nurse anymore, they don't need a doctor anymore, then you start to realize and say, boy, I didn't make the right decision. So number 3, youthfulness often allows you to lose sight of the end game. Take a long view of where you want to be when you are 80 and ask yourself, are the decisions I am making in the here and now, do they have the potential to get me to where I see myself in the future? If no, correct those decisions and align them to the end goal of your life. Why? Because, again, the latter part of your life is dependent on what you are doing now. Number 4, this is an advice from my father. Bear the yoke in your youth. Meaning, youthfulness is when you have the most strength. Don't waste it. This is the time when you should seek to build a solid foundation for your future self. Make the best use of this stage of your life. While you can build your life at any stage, of course, or at any age, you want to ensure that you're making the best use of your youthful days because you do have the most energy during this stage of your life. Number 5, at some point in life, you will reach a crossroad. And as I often reach a crossroad, even still reaching crossroad even now, and you will have a critical decision to make. And this decision can be the difference between happiness or regret, failure or success. You want to ensure that you are making the right decision, a decision that your future self would be happy that you would have made. And so, what I have done is to develop a decision checklist when it comes down to those big decisions, when it comes down to a crossroad, and I know that I need to make a decision. And I want to share it with you and hope that it will help you. Number 1, am I making this decision in my best interest or in the best interest of others? If the decision is made in your best interest, the decision should align to your goals and your aspirations. If a decision is made in the best interest of others, then the decision is aligned to the best interest and to their best interest rather, and not yours. 2. Will the decision expose me to new experience or familiar and old experiences? If exposure to new experience, feel the fear but don't allow it to hold you back. If to old experiences, familiar may sound safe or may feel safe, but remember, safe won't allow you to grow and develop. Is the direction slash decision aligned to where I see myself in the future? If yes, let faith take you somewhere you have never been before. If no, this opportunity may not be for you, and that is okay. 4. Am I satisfied with the direction of my life currently? If yes, do I need to exercise patience until my breakthrough? If no, it may mean that you need to change course. Tell yourself it's okay to do so. 5. Will a decision in this direction allow me to explore and develop in an area of giftedness? If yes, it is a risk worth taking for yourself. If no, it is not a risk worth taking. 5 degree off will throw your life off your destination. 6. And final, do I feel the peace of God about this direction? If yes, read the Bible scripture, Philippians 3 verse 13. If no, it may not be the right timing. Pray about it. So we have come to the end of another interesting episode. Remember to like, remember to share, and peace out. Catch you on the next episode. Thank you.